Ms. McClellan, Virginia, for 5 minutes. Questions?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the witnesses for being here with us today. The historic investments made by the Biden-Harris administration and the 117th Congress through IIJA, the IRA, and the CHIPS and Sciences Act are already having a huge impact in the Commonwealth of Virginia and in my district. And I want to focus some of my questions around those specific investments. Last week, I had the opportunity to visit the Thomas Jefferson National Accelerator Facility, which is a DOE Office of Science National Lab that conducts groundbreaking research around using the continuous electron beam accelerator facility to really understand the smallest particles of matter. And I learned more about nuclear quirks and all of that. I was having flashbacks back to high school physics. I was pleased to see the Jefferson Lab receive $76.5 million in federal funding through the IRA, a portion of which will be used to help understand electron scattering and unleash scientific advancements as a result. Dr. Richmond, could you provide an update on the deployment of this funding to Jefferson Lab and how the IRA funds are supporting the critical infrastructure needed to advance our understanding of nuclear physics?
Absolutely. First of all, we are very proud of JLab and TJ Lab, and we're really excited that the IRA has been allowed really some of the upgrades that they critically needed, in addition to the renovation and expansion of CBAF. And it really goes into, whether it be quarks or muons, whatever it is, we may think they're kind of funny names, sort of like cartoon characters, but they are the essence of understanding the universe. And with this accelerator facility at JLab, they really are, they are a huge asset to the other 17 national laboratories that we have, because, the accelerators are just the basis behind how we do a lot of different discoveries. And so I know that we have money going into that expansion, but I also have just a list of the other things that are going in that I don't need to read to you, but they're going to JLab. But let me tell you that we're really proud that that IRA has been able to step up and help fund what we see as one of our most promising emerging laboratories.
Yeah, and part of that funding is also going to support expanding the main building and conference space to house staff, students, and visiting scientists. I would say that supporting the National Lab staff is critical to ensuring that we maintain a robust scientific enterprise for future generations. For both of you, can you talk about how federal funding from IRA supporting the National Lab workforce, how it's being used to support the workforce, both at Jefferson Lab and the other labs in the country?
Well, the IRA money isn't really for workforce as much as the Office of Science money goes for workforce. It's more for infrastructure. But we know that if we don't get these labs built up and the highest quality, we will not be able to attract the best scientists.
Well, and I think that's the point, is that unless you are offering them state-of-the-art labs where they can do the work that they need to do, they're not going to come.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got it. And they'll go to other countries, and we can't afford to have them go to other countries.
That's exactly right. Switching topics, Dominion Energy, which is a large electric utility serving more than 7 million people in 16 states, including Virginia. The investments spurred by these bills have spurred billions of dollars in private investment in Virginia, particularly in grid modernization and security efforts and offshore wind. Dr. Hogan, how is the Department of Energy supporting national grid modernization efforts like those made in Virginia?
In many ways, what the IIJA and IRA brought us are a number of tools to expand our grid, including through a bundle of provisions that we've rolled out as our Grid Resilience and Innovation Partnership Program, or GRIP, which is a $10 billion program that allows us to partner with utilities, industry, and others to implement a whole variety of things to smarten the grid, harden the grid, and do other things to boost resiliency and reliability. So excited about that, as well as other tools that help us build out transmission spines for the country.
Thank you. Ms. Chair, I yield back.
Thank you. Thank you. I now recognize